Hello, my name is Stephanie Mwangaza Brown, and I have a healthcare business where I practice acupuncture, cupping, herbs, and Reiki. Most people have heard of acupuncture, but they may have never experienced a treatment. When you come in for an appointment, the first thing we do is talk about your concerns. Then I observe your body, and lastly, there is a treatment, acupuncture or other energy treatment. And no, acupuncture doesn't hurt. Whatever treatment is chosen reflects our conversation. But more importantly, it reflects what the person's body communicated. Our bodies don't actually speak, but they do communicate, and they never lie. We've all seen a person who says they want to do something, but everything about their body language says that they don't. And often, we override what we really feel and even convince ourselves that we feel great when it really isn't true. As a result, we begin to experience difficulties emotionally, mentally, and/or physically. I've seen this many times. This is further compounded by the abuses, traumas, and injustices we experience throughout our lives, which leave a person burdened in ways that will not allow them to flourish. As I said, this is added to our daily stressors. So I collect this information about a person, their story, and their body story. And then I compare it to the 5-element. According to the 5-element system, everything that happens, everything that exists, every personality or illness, every strength or weakness can be categorized as a combination of the 5 elements of water, wood, fire, earth, and metal. And for the last 18 years, that's how I have been diagnosing and analyzing people who come for treatment. So what is the one word for these 5 elements? Nature. These elements are all in nature, and nature can describe every problem, and nature has the blueprint for every solution. So just as we respond differently to varying weather conditions, we also respond differently to the attitudes of people we encounter throughout the day, and they may have a dramatic impact on us. What may escape our notice is that we can also influence and impact others. Yes, it works both ways. So a study of the elemental profile of the situation will allow us to develop and design a solution that will balance it. The solution is you. Unlock the secrets of the 5 elements. Sometimes the best way to explain a concept is to give an example. So what does the element of metal look like in a person? When we think about metal, some of the thoughts that come to mind may be preciousness, value. A metal sword represents honor. A diamond or gemstone inspires awe. The metal badge symbolizes authority. We think of ceremony and ritual. Someone who is having trouble with the metal element may not value themselves. When the metal element is in disarray, individuals may experience low energy and sadness. And this is seen in one of my clients. But before we talk about that client, let me ask you a question. Which of the 4 elements can have the biggest impact on metal? Not water or wood or earth. It's fire, because fire can melt metal. If we harness the energy of fire, we can impact metal. So, what are the positive attributes of fire? Let's think about the fiery season of the year, summer. In summer, there's joy and laughter and socializing. It's about relationships, about nurturing connections. So now let's go back to the example. The prescription for the client was to integrate the gifts of fire. So this person was a dedicated workaholic, and they struggled to have fun, to have leisure time. So despite making progress, This person remained burdened by stress and stuck in a rut. But she was committed and persevered, and she actually began to change her outlook. Consciously, this client endeavored to radiate lightness, joy, and resilience around other people. This shift in attitude not only revitalized her own life, but also uplifted the people she was around. It may be difficult to believe that something so simple can make such a change. Because these simple actions were by design, they added the missing energy to balance the situation. So in general, situations seek equilibrium. Her stress levels diminished, and there was a journey towards healing. My client didn't try to convince anyone of anything. She just simply consistently worked on herself, her attitude, and her outlook. So this is a simple example of one element treating another. And that's how we do it. We determine the one or two changes that will have the greatest impact. We work on those for a while and reevaluate. Little by little, balance will be achieved. Again, the solution is you. Unlock the secrets of the 5 elements. If you are struggling in life, or maybe you're not struggling, but you just want more, are you happy? Do you have the resources you need or want? Do you have the love that you want in your life? Maybe it's time to learn how to break down various situations, to look at them through the lens of nature, and to systematically develop a solution that will change your life. I'm reaching out especially to teachers and parents, to counselors and therapists, to managers and team members, and to anyone else who's interested. I would love to show you how to do it. Are you interested in your own assessment? Contact me at thefireandthelight.com and register for my office hours. I will get you started with a free assessment. So do it soon. There's a limited quantity. Again, I'm Stephanie Mwangaza Brown. You can reach me at thefireandthelight.com. And remember, the solution is you.